faster. Harder than margaritos, hands wrapped in plaster. Hold up, let me ask you, who you chasing after? The God that we rap about it, just a rapper. That's some whack stuff like calling whoever you podcast your pastor. Growing pains feel better after. Like how long they gonna last for? If you wasn't chastised, then I'd ask you, are you a legitimate child of the master? You want that? I think not. So show them hands high, let me see you rock. Then put their hands in the sky. Wave them that clap, come on. From side to side. A sergeant is he. Our weapons are not carnal. We start on our knees. We a movement of the young. On fire, we zealous for the honor of our Father that's in heaven. Set in my city. Say that's where God belongs. Body say in my city. 'Cause you run it anyway. Somebody say in my city. That's where God belongs. In my city. 'Cause you run it anyway. You run it anyway. It's safer. Glory of Jamaica can show them off their behavior. What it means to be human. Let me consume with the way glory of Yeshua. And lead people to him. Hands in the air. Go. Do your hands like this. Yeah, Lord. Hey. I'm in awe of you. Oh God, I'm in awe of you. Stop us. If our God is with us, I can't hear y'all. Suffer, we reign, homie, we live that. That's just not a cliche. The Christian life is not a piece of heaven on earth. Bless God, we get the piece of heaven on earth. We know all things, even the hard things, work together to make us look more like our King. Yeah, people that sin in store, sickness and health, they're alive. I'm a child of God, sing. And if my God is for us, sing it like you mean it, y'all. And if my God is for us, left side of the room, just okay. So they're not afraid of our spirits. They treat death as discourtesy that leads them to some other life. All right, we will burn their churches down. They found that didn't work. All that did was spread us everywhere else to plant more churches. Okay. How about we throw them in jail? We'll separate them. But they found real quick that you can't put the gospel in jail. And guards started coming to Christ. And churches were formed behind bars. Here it is. Hey, look at this generation who prizes cats like Friedrich Nietzsche, who says that God is dead, and we've moved on to science now. And we say clearly that no, Friedrich Nietzsche is dead. Our God is still alive, and we prove it bigly at these concerts. People coming from everywhere to say, I am unashamed of the gospel. I will stand with him if nobody else does. For him and him alone, I live. For him and him alone, I go off.
An open microphone can be dangerous. You think being weak, huh?
Hey, in this world, and you a Martian, I want you to get your Star Trek fingers in the air like this. Let's go. Now, clap. If you follow me on Twitter at @DDerrickMinor. Anyhow, we had this Come Alive tour, and the whole concept of the tour and my mixtape looks like this. It's cool for us to come alive in here, elbow each other in the face, get sweaty. But it's the world that's dying out there. And if we not alive out in the world, then what's the point? Yeah. So y'all don't mind if I keep blowing on y'all, do you? Yeah. I'm gonna take my jacket off because it's super hot. There's gonna be a question. What did you do with your life? Did you waste it? I pray that I never do before I die. after my death they can rejoice at my funeral. I'll be still alive, new body I'm inside. If your faith is in the Lord, then this is not goodbye. I'll see you later. I'm going to see the Savior. In all of His majesty, I bow before the Maker. As I move on, let the earth hear this song and know that you are King on the throne. I'm gone. I go home. Cause we all get knocked down. Make me stronger. But if you're in Christ, you have the ability to get back up. So how many people gonna get up with me? My name is Derek Minor. I love y'all.
Every now and again, you get knocked down. But how many people in the room know how to get back up? Let's talk about it. When I tell me just to shut shit, realize I'm not truly never shut. When I'm the fool, that's all long distance on the overseas around the globe. How do you know this? You weren't even born. Are you kidding me? You can worship. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a time in the concert where you are free to lose your mind. If you know he's able. An honor to be here. For those of you that don't know, my name is Tadashi. And I'm so excited you guys decided to come out to the Unashamed Tour 2012. Come alive, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up one time for everybody who's already been on stage. My man Thiz, Andy, KB, Pro. And the night's not done yet, ladies and gentlemen. How's everybody feeling? Y'all all right? So listen. Come alive. Come alive. Amazing. Amazing at the idea of what that means. So for some of you that don't know what that means, I'll just say it really quickly. And I'll say it simply so you can understand it. Real simple. Whatever was dead is now alive. That's all it means. So let me tell you why some people clap in that moment. Because there is someone that when they were dead to God, living a life of disobedience, He showed up. One name, one word, popping down, Jesus. Jesus shows up. Can I tell y'all how Jesus showed up in my life? I do that? But since I rap, I do it a little differently. Is that cool? Okay, I say, my heart's been changed. Search and see. It's been replaced. No surgery. I'm not the same. New or me. Ring the alarm. Emergency. It's been a long time coming, but a change finally came. Ain't that good news, Sam Cooke? I trusted in His name. Every day, same old war. Feel your pain. Say no more. The lies disguise my line for sure, but today's that day that I say no more. They can keep coming back, but destroy me never. Hate all they want only makes me better. Trust in Him with all of my endeavors. I ain't looking back, man. It's whatever. So, fancy chains keep them. They leave me locked and beaten. Bruised up, feeling used up, but I'm fueled up. Running on the pop of energies, and I promise that I see who I am. Now with my go day. If I'm living on the words He say. Running hard for His name till I ain't got nothing left. Sound weird? How I live? Me and Him? Call it dubstep! Let's go real school real quick. Everybody in the building, 2 hands in the sky. To God, because He's holy and perfect, and we're sinful and disobedient. And He steps into this world, demands perfection, and and he himself lives that life of perfection. Lives for all of us, dies on a cross for all of us, and resurrects for all of us. Really, for the glory of the Lord. And then he says, if you would just believe in me, not have thoughts about me, not mentally assume I'm real, but genuinely believe in me, that I am God, I am Lord, and I am coming back for you, then you too can come alive. He offers new life. That's what tonight is all about. Let me clarify. Here's the beauty of that. Coming alive, eyes on me. Coming alive does not mean it's all about you because you're the one coming alive. If you are in the street about to get hit by a bus and I show up and push you out of the way, who do they report on? You, the idiot in the street, or me, the kind hero? You report on the hero. You're a story, but you're kind of like in my highlight reel. Right? Who do you show? Do you show the guy under the basket cringing while he's getting dunked on? Or do you show LeBron with all his strength coming over the goal? No, get out of here with that. Get out of here with that. So you show the person highlighted. You are the sinful creatures cringing under the weight of sin, and the hero shows up, Jesus, to set us free. So, when I say come alive, this is what I mean. You're not coming alive for your selfish purpose. You're not coming alive for your own personal gain. You come alive unto him. You come alive for him. It is all about him. God, Christ. It is all about him. Think about it. For those of you that know the story of the children of Israel being in captivity in Egypt and then being set free, they were not set free so that they could brag about being free. We gone, punks! We done! I'm out! It's a wrap! They didn't say that. God set them free so they could come forward and look with awesome awe at a holy God who brought them out of captivity and slavery. Set you free so you can brag about it. He sets you free so you can turn to him. Because he lives, we live. Because he lives, we live. The only way to come alive tonight is by putting faith in the one that lives. He lives. Let's do it.
To the Unashamed tour. My name is Trip Lee. Look, I don't know what y'all came to see tonight, but if you were hoping to see some dudes standing on stage, pointing to themselves as the hero who did something important that you need to look at, you came to the wrong place. That's not our role. Our role is not heroes. We're not the heroes who did something important. We're the witnesses to the hero who did something important. We want to point you in his direction all night long. You can call us rappers, you can call us entertainers, but one thing you can't call us is superstars. I was taught that living a good life meant getting everything I could. But I've been shown a brand new piece of the good life, and it's glorious. Hey, I was raised in that low school state where they go hard cake, you was smiling out, big days on state. Can I brag on my Lord for a minute? Fish only that heard me. I said, can I brag on my Lord? Let me tell you this. This same Jesus that I'm rooted in, the reason I can say I'm good no matter what you do to me, is the same Jesus who came from heaven to earth. Now, I don't like when people act like Jesus was soft. Jesus was not soft. Jesus came from heaven to earth where they hated him, where sin reigned, to enemy ground, and he declared war. It's coming with keys in his hands, to death and Hades. They'll freeze where they stand. You'll see they've been defeated. Please understand, the king of all the single broken king is the man. He's a big force, a beast on the battlefield. I'm here to ring it out, let you go. When the trials of this world really weigh us down, anybody know what I'm talking about? And it's in those times we gotta ask ourselves, where our hope really lies. Hey, I wonder if anybody else is about ready to go home here tonight. Hey, I just wanna go. Tells us even though we are these beautiful human beings made in God's image, that we're not perfectly like him. That something happened, and that something is sin. The Bible says we're born sinners. Not only just born sinners, that we're actually born enslaved to our sin. And so the world, the flesh, and the devil, they tell us sinful lies, and we obey them because we're sinners. They control us. For those of us who are believers, even though we've been free from that slavery to sin, which is really good news, we still sin. I want you to think about this. I want you to imagine this with me. Imagine that you were born in a 4x4 prison cell. Okay? You're in that prison cell, your hands are handcuffed together, your feet are shackled together. So the only really movement you can make is you can just walk in circles like this. With your feet small steps, they're shackled together, your hands can't come very far apart. That gate is never gonna open up. You just walk in circles like that day after day after day with no hope of ever getting free. That's a miserable existence. But one day a man comes to that cell, and that man has a key to that cell. And he walks up to that door and he opens up that prison gate and he flings it open. Then he walks inside that cell, he breaks the shackles off of your heads, breaks the shackles off of your feet, walks out of that cell and says, follow me to freedom. But you don't follow him to freedom. Instead, you stay in that cell, walking in circles just like this. That's what it's like when a Christian continues to live in sin. When you've been free to run freely, to enjoy yourself, and instead you choose to remain enslaved. I know the world tells us that we have to look at those foul images on the screen, but you don't. You have been free. Tells we gotta lie and cheat to get out of that bind, but you don't, because you have been freed by the all-powerful Jesus Christ. You don't have to. If you're a Christian here tonight, that's how I want you to come alive. If you've already been made alive with Christ, if you've already been freed from your sin, I want you to live like it. Walk in the freedom that Jesus purchased for you. If we choose to continue to live in light of lies, we'll be in nothing more than robots controlled by the world. When they tell me those lies, I'm not perfect, but I'm like, now, why you always trying to control me? You went at my boss, that's the old me. Obviously, you don't know my style, cause I'm not a robot now. You got any ex-robots in the house tonight? Okay, then get them hands in the air. Hands in the air. Ex-robots, get your...
I have and still do trust myself way too much. Sometimes I believe that it's my good deeds that makes God love me. Sometimes I believe that because I share my faith, I'm closer to God. Or because I read my Bible every day, I'm closer to God. But you know that's a lie, right? See, I'm just as close to God today as I am the day Jesus brought me into his presence. I can't make myself any closer to God. Only Jesus can bring you closer to God. It's not about what I do. It's about what he did. And God is enough. Do you believe that? Hey, y'all believe that? And you believe that? You're already sweating. You might as well just keep going. So do me a favor. Put your hands together. Let go. We seen a man today jump from 23 miles. Thank God he made it. But he came from outside this atmosphere and gravity pulled him back down to the ground. Don't run from it, embrace it, and make you stronger. Listen, I pen songs for the perishing and parishioners, hearers and the listeners, home and the visitors. This is not a game, you can't tame them. Things speeding, man, dealers got their pay. Seen them child soldiers, they was loading up some AKs. They playing my warfare. Don't you know ain't no warfare? Tails never even, but they be triple B. See them feet speak, devil steady scheme, keep a steady dreaming. I don't mind fake nails. I don't mind fake hair. The fake thugs, y'all gotta go somewhere with that, man. Let's go. I'm riding, I'm getting it. And I really appreciate you. I mean, it's people that don't understand why thousands of us will crowd into this room and sweat. You know, because we are insanely unashamed of the gospel of Jesus. But I want you to know something. It's gonna come with a price. It's gonna come with a price. You can't influence people without being criticized. You can't help change people's lives without being critiqued and hated on. You influence 10 people, you're gonna have one critic. You influence 100 people, you're gonna have 10 critics. You influence thousands of people, you're gonna have hundreds of critics. But you know, if you live for their acceptance, you'll die from their rejection. And why live for their acceptance when you've already been accepted by their creator? So just know, people are not gonna like you. If someone says, hey, listen, I hear they talking about you, just tell them, I know. When they roll up on you and say, man, these people don't like you, man, just tell them, I know. When they say, you know, they hating on you, bro, just say, I know. Well, y'all know that? Well, if you know, and I know, then we know. So let's go. You know something? For me, Christian is a noun. Christian is what I am, it's not what I do. It defines me. And I'm called with the same call you call with. To tell the world about Jesus. Jesus. And it never gonna stop. I'ma tell the world, tell them. I'ma tell it everywhere I go. Tell the world, tell them. Yeah, I'ma be a word. Tell the world, tell them. Broadcasting like a radio. Tell the world, you already know. I'm ready to know. I know one thing's true. I don't even really deserve to know you, but I'm a witness that you did this, and I'm brand new. So I'm ready to go, and I'ma tell the world what they need to know. Slave to myself, but you let me go. Try